Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Bell. You may know me as a certified public accountant. You may also know me as a long-term boglehead investor. And finally, you may know me as the famous author of the book, Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon, paperback, $10, minus 1 cent. Or an ebook for $2.99. Oh my God, grifter! Anyway, welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. Today, we're going to laugh at Jeremy Lefebvre's depression, sadness, and self-doubt. Why am I doing this? Do I just randomly laugh at people that are going through hard times? Of course not! Of course not. But when you're a scumbag who charges thousands of dollars to teach people how to read a freaking 10K and teach them how to buy a bunch of freaking garbage stocks with zero profits and massive growing negative cash flows just so you can achieve your psychotic goal of becoming a billionaire just for the sake of being a billionaire, and you just screw people left and right, and your career was only made because of Tesla, a irrational, highly overvalued piece of crap, Tesla stock. You deserve to get mocked, you freaking loser, and I'm glad all your stocks are down, and I'm very, very glad that you're going through an emotional crisis. So, let's watch Jeremy's video. Look at him. It's over! I can't even capitalize the letters or the words. I'm done. Let's see what he has to say. No, I'm not buying the New York Times.
So, no music for this video, no fancy editing. Not that we...
No big cigar, eh, Jeremy Lefebvre? Come on, bruh. We need to hear that big cigar, eh? Well, he's depressed. He knows he's getting annihilated.
Fancy editing, nothing like that. This is one of the very, very rare videos I ever create where I'm just talking to my audience, an open dialogue here.
It's an open dialogue, even though we have to watch your video and we can't say anything.
I released a video earlier today about 5 stocks I bought here today and whatnot, and I had a lot of negative feedback on that video. I felt like a lot, like just a lot of negative comments, a lot of disbelief in me, a lot of just like I fell off. Like I don't know how to pick stocks anymore. Like I'm not good anymore.
Jeremy, you were never good at picking stocks. You don't do fundamental analysis. You find a cool story. I was working at a gas station because I'm a gas station manager, and people were buying monsters there, so I decided to buy the monsters. That's your freaking investing philosophy, okay? That's why you bought monster stock. You think you're a genius because that's your investing philosophy? You're a freaking idiot, and it's finally showing. And on top of that, you've trained your fans to expect quick gains. You put 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x in your videos. What are your fans going to expect? Even if you buy a good stock, let's say you bought Alibaba, okay? Yeah, Alibaba's down. It's a strong fundamental business. Even if you bought a business like that, your fans don't have the patience to wait for a stock to actually return to its fundamental or intrinsic value. That's what you did. You created this problem.
That's just like the general gist of it without sugarcoating it. It's just like I fell off. Like I'm not like good at this anymore. And it's been
you can see the hurt in his eyes.
2021's been a tough year from a stock picking perspective for me. There's been no short-term hits at all for the most part. Like I can't really think of any. Every stock I've gotten into this year in 2021 has either downtrended or not really done much, right? Versus coming off 2019, 2020, which were just super red hot years for me that were just unbelievable. And I just made crazy money, got crazy gains. And coming off those red hot years into this year, it just hasn't been that year, right?
Jeremy, I thought you were a genius. You're supposed to 10x every freaking day. What's happening here, Jeremy? The reason you did so well in 2020, Mr. Lefebvre, is because the government printed off a bunch of stimmy checks, and they gave those checks to a bunch of freaking clowns who used that with margin to buy a bunch of hype stocks which you pumped on your channel. That's why you had crazy gains. But if you look at the fundamentals of almost every company you invest in, there's a consistent theme. Massively unprofitable, burning cash, share dilution. Those are terrible ingredients for long-term success, Mr. Lafufu. You just got lucky. The only reason your portfolio is carried right now is because of stupid Tesla that will correct one day. I can guarantee that.
And so I was even feeling a little bit down earlier today. I was starting to even believe them, believe people. Like maybe I have fallen off. Like maybe I'm not good anymore.
Even if you're good, you're not worth $20K for a freaking course, you freaking loser.
This game and things like that. And this isn't like the first time I've gone through this cycle. I've been on YouTube, I don't know, maybe 5 years now. And I've gone through these cycles before where there's like a big disbelief in me, then like an ultra belief in me, and then a disbelief in me, and then an ultra belief in me.
Oh, do you miss your fans worshiping you as a god?
And it's a very, very big shift from where things were 9 or 12 months ago. You know, it was very common 9 or 12 months ago that I'd read through the comments and it was like I was a godlike figure, right? It was
hey, he just said it, not me.
I could do no wrong. I was a genius. I was the next Warren Buffett, but a better version, and it was
but the better version. That probably went to his head too. He probably thought when he was buying all these stocks that whatever he touched turned to gold because he put a speculative investment in Tesla. Speculative investment. Go watch his first video about it. Then it rocketed up because it's in an irrational, insane stock right now. And because that happened, he thinks he's a freaking genius and that he can pick the best stocks forever and ever and ever. And with all his fans worshiping him, it got to his head. And then he's like, well, if I just buy Tattoo Nutsack, Smile Direct Club, and Corsair's not bad. All the other stocks, blah, 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 they're all going to 10x, bro. Jeremy, you're not that good. Your fans would have been better served buying a freaking index fund. You freaking loser. But you can't tell them that because you got to take their money, you little scumbag. You got to create your little course, your little Discord, your little 10K class with all your little minions that you hire, which are also, they're all freaking losers as well. You're just a total piece of crap, grifter, and I'm glad the chickens are coming home to roost. And maybe some of your fans will report you to the Securities and Exchange Commission. Because you're giving financial advice. You may not think you are, but you are. And when that happens, and they come after your butt, you're done, son.
It was just so much positivity and so much praise. It was extraordinary. Crazy. And then...
Okay, I just have to say something. You know what's funny is like I've only received negativity on my channel, and I don't care because I know I'm right. I believe in myself. I believe in my investment philosophy, which is matching your tax advantage account and buying total world index funds. I believe it so fervently that regardless of how much hate that I get, I don't care because I know I'm right. This clown doesn't know what he's doing. You can tell he doesn't really believe that he's a good stock picker because even when the stocks go down, he has that doubt. If he truly knew he was buying good stocks, he wouldn't be going through this right now. It's like me with Alibaba. I don't care. I don't care if it's down. It goes down more. I don't care. I think it's a good stock and I believe in it. Crypto's trash. I believe it. I don't care how high it goes. Tesla's overvalued. I don't care how high it goes. I believe it. Look at my eyes. See the religious fervor? This guy has no confidence, and it's funny to watch him collapse because he's a grifter.
To see the flip now and see the other side, it seems like with every cycle, I get a lot bigger in those cycles. So like an up cycle for me, is a lot bigger nowadays than like a down cycle, right? That's not the way I want to say it. In this video, I can't even edit it. Basically, at the end of the day, like I'm a bigger brand now, and so every time, like everything's amplified. The love's amplified, the hate's amplified, everything's amplified.
I'm the hate.
What I basically mean. So, I was starting to almost believe some of those folks. Maybe I did fall off and things like that. So
you were never on.
I think when I come to these sorts of time periods where I'm like, starting to even maybe doubt myself, I like to just kind of go see things.
Okay, let's fact. He's just so freaking long-winded. God. Okay, so here's what he did. He was in doubt, right? Look at his face. So he was starting to doubt himself because, but he's such a genius. He just knows everything. But, as soon as the stock goes down for like a couple weeks, he's just like falling apart. Now, look, he went to Target and he basically looked at Tattooed Nutsack. So you can see here there's a plant-based 2-cheese pizza here. And then there's a pepperoni-based pizza here. And he's like, well, I went to Target and I saw that they had Tattooed Nutsack there. So, and then I went and I saw more Tattooed Nutsack. See right here in the middle? That's, I guess they're called SKUs. 4 SKUs of Tattooed Nutsack. And then he went and saw, oh, more Tattooed Nutsack. And basically, this is the most ironic part of this. That's a pretty big shelf right there, I'm not going to lie. But the funny thing is, he basically went and looked, and he's like, well, since there's a lot of Tattooed Nutsack there, well, in the real world, Tattooed Chef is popular. What you're not understanding, Jeremy, is that it's not profitable, okay? It doesn't matter how many products you sell. The company's bleeding freaking money, and it has declining gross margins. And the funny thing is, he talked about how Tattooed Chef was selling like crazy, but if you look, what are they doing here? They're putting it on sale. Why do you think they're putting it on sale? Maybe because it's not selling out as well as you think, you little clown. It was so ironic that he was Tattooed Chef, they're just selling. And then you look, and there's literally a freaking sales sticker to try to move inventory, probably because it's not selling as well, which hopefully that means Target's going to drop them. And then we go forward a little bit, and guess what stock he looks at to make himself feel better? Let's go. Jesus, he's so long-winded. Tesla! Where is it? Here it is. Maybe that's right here.
A lot of people didn't. A lot of people laughed at me and said that was a joke, right? And obviously we know who was right and who was wrong in that scenario, right?
Okay, so that's where he was talking about. He made a video in 2018 where he said why Tesla stock is going to 3,000, which he just pulled that number out of his butt. He probably copied that from somebody else. And of course, the stupid stock, which is massively overvalued, went up. Okay? So, what's the lesson of this whole video? My lesson, my knowledge, is you don't need to get swept up by freaking losers like Jeremy LaFave. They will try to convince you that you can just smash the market consistently and make massive gains, and they'll take so much money from you that it'll leave you selling your butt down at the truck stop. Instead of trusting losers like this, who are just there to grift and take your money, you need to max your tax advantage accounts, that's your IRA and your 401k, and you need to buy total world index funds, that's US stocks and international. I like VT. It's a one-stop shop. You own every company in the world. You can just do VTI, which is the US stock market, if you don't like international. I don't agree with you, but whatever. You don't need to pay a freaking loser like this any money at all to be successful and build wealth. You max your tax advantage accounts, you stick to your freaking plan, you buy total world index funds, and you go enjoy your life. And that's all you gotta do. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. This guy's a freaking loser. How many times do I have to say this? Nobody believes strongman. His stocks went up, strongman. You're so stupid. And then his stocks go down. Whatever. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about me. Have a wonderful day. I have to get to work.